Morning, folks. This is Elton. I just got back from my neighbor Monty's house. I had to take him a UPS package that the UPS guy had left here late yesterday evening because he wasn't at home. And the reason he wasn't at home is he said that him and his wife went over to the sushi restaurant and had all these rolls. And I said, well, the only rolls I'm interested in is cinnamon rolls. I don't care nothing about no sushi rolls. But anyhow, he said that at the sushi restaurant right now, they've got cooked sushi. I said, Lord, Monty, what's the difference between raw sushi and cooked sushi? And he said, about $10. This is Elton. I hope y'all have a great day. I'll talk, and a better night. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. So it's a sad day. I saw yesterday on Facebook that the Gold Plate restaurant building is being torn down. I know they closed their business back in, I think, around 2016 or something. But the building has been razed. It's demolished. And it's kind of sad because that's where we used to go every Saturday morning. Us folks that worked at Miller Hardware, we'd go there every Saturday morning, eat breakfast. It was me and Bill and Charlie and James Pierce from Whiteheads, and we just go there and have us a good old time. And the food was good. I had eaten lunch there on a couple of occasions. But anyhow, it's all gone, and I think about the only thing that's left down there is Ella's Top Corral. And from what I understand, them some good victuals too. And I might just have to go over and try me some out. I've been meaning to. Well, this is Elton Khush. I'm just hoping that your day is a productive and happy one. And may God bless. And until next time, I'm signing out. Well, hello there, friends and neighbors. It's your old friend Elton Khush. Me and Ma Khush, we just got back from the Hoggly Woggly. We was picking up a few things, and I noticed there in the meat aisle there was something called green pork. I told Ma Khush, I said, let's not be buying any of this. We eat a bite of it, it'll make us sick to our stomachs. Got up there to the cashier, and I handed her our packs of regular pork, and I said, now this pork ain't been moonlighting as no leprechaun. This is real pork. So this has been Elton. Y'all watch it for that green pork. I'm afraid it'll make y'all sick. Y'all have a good night and a better day tomorrow. This has been Elton. God bless. Just got back from Lenox from up there at the Gnome Depot. We had to go up there and buy some more pink flamingos and garden gnomes. A fella came through Mineola last night and hit a curve in front of our house and wiped them all out. It looked like there'd been a war between them flamingos and gnomes. Well, we went up there to Lenox. Lenox is about 20 miles from here. You leave here on Highway 41, and the next town you come to is Hayhire. Now, that's where I was born and raised, was in Hayhire. And then there's Cecil, and then Adel, and then a little town called Sparks, and then Lenox. Daddy always said that Adel was so close to Torment that you could see Sparks. But anyhow, we went up there. We picked up some stuff. He's got a good business up there. He's selling wind chimes and decorative rocks and gnomes and flamingos, anything you need to decorate your garden with up there in Lenox at the Gnome Depot. But next month we're going back up there for Elmo. That's LMO. That's the Lenox Moonshine Olympics. And I'm going to watch my favorite event, the Drunkards Decathlon. That's where they play about 20 bar games and everybody walks away drunk. Me and Ma Khush, though, we're teetotalers. I was thinking if there was going to be a war between them things, the gnomes and the flamingos, they'd probably fight it with garden tools and pot and soil. What do you think? This is Elton, wishing y'all a good night. Well, good morning, everyone. This is Elton. I've been up here working all day, but I got interrupted a few minutes ago by Ma Khush. She said, Elton, there's a feller downstairs, and he looks kind of sketchy, and I don't want to open the door. He's been ringing the doorbell. I said, I heard the doorbell. I said, I'll go down there and talk to him. So I went down there, and there was a feller standing at the front door, black hair, and, kind of greasy looking. I said, something I can help you with, feller? And he said, yes, sir. He says, we're out here selling portable roofs to help the poor people in Africa. I said, well, that's a noble cause. I said, but I've never heard of a portable roof. I said, can you tell me more about it? And he said, yes, sir. He said, it's real simple. He said, if it's raining, you use your portable roof. If the sun's shining too hot and you don't want to go inside, you take out your portable roof. I said, well, that's an interesting concept. I said, I'll tell you what, you go out to your van and you get me one of them, and hey, when you come back, I'll give you $20. And if you don't come back soon, or if you don't come back with something in your hand, I'm going to call the law on you. He said, don't you worry, mister. He said, I'm going to take care of you. So he come back in a few minutes. He had a box in his hand. He handed it to me, and I handed him $20. And he said, I appreciate it. And I said, I thank you. I'm going to go look at my portable roof now. So I went inside. I come inside here and opened up the box. And imagine my surprise, it was an umbrella. Y'all be careful out there. There's people trying to scam us. Y'all take care and God bless. Hello there, friends and neighbors. This is your old pal Elton Khush. Today I will tell you a story about the time that my daddy got out of the hog business and how he went to the hog sale and all. We were sitting around the supper table one night, and Daddy wasn't there yet. And then we heard a racket on the back porch, and he was hollering and cussing, and Mama said, Bill, what's wrong? And he said, these blame hogs, I'm going to get rid of them. He says, I am covered in mud and hog, you know what, all the way up to my waist. I got a strip out here. She said, well, you go ahead and strip and hose off, and I'll bring you a fresh set of clothes and come in here to eat some supper. We got collards and pork chops and biscuits in there waiting on you. I'll cover it up for you while you get ready. So she did, and he come in, he ate, and he said, when I get through eating, I'm going to put them steak bodies on that old truck out there, and we're going to load the hogs up in the morning. I'm going to go down there and get Emmett to come help me. She said, okay. So the next morning about 5:30, we heard a racket, and it was Daddy and Mr. Emmett Kiner from down the road, and he was helping Daddy get the hogs in the back of the truck. My oldest sister, she could have helped, but she's bow-legged, and Daddy said that she couldn't hem a hog up in a ditch with a dress on. So he didn't ask her to help. And they got the hogs loaded up, and they come back inside and kissed Mama goodbye, and he went back out in the truck. And as he went back to the truck, everybody heard him holler, oh, no. And Mama run out, and she said, Vel, what is wrong? He says, I went to get up in the cab of the truck, and I split the crotch out of my pants. She said, well, take them off. I'll sew them back up for you. He said, I ain't got time to sew them up. I need to get the hog sale. She said, well, let me run in there and get a safety pin. So she went in there, and she got a safety pin. And she unzipped his pants and went down in there, and she managed to bring the cloth all together and close up the little hole. And he pulled his pants up and fastened them, and he kissed her goodbye, and he went on his way. So we sat around the house. It was summertime. We was playing. And about 2:30, we heard Daddy's truck coming down the road. As he got closer, we heard something else. And Mama run out to meet him, and she looked over in the back of the truck, and she said, Lord, Vel, she said, I thought we was getting out of the hog business. He says, well, we was. He says, what happened was this. He said, I sold my hogs, and then they had some more sales, and then they brought this little hog and her little pigs out, and they was auctioning her off and the pigs off, and they was going to do it as a group, and the price kept going up and up and up. It was a pretty little hog, and all of a sudden I heard the auctioneer saying, going once. Then he said, going twice, and he said, right about that time that safety pin popped out and stuck me, and I hollered and threw up my hands and went, oh! And the auctioneer pointed to me, and he said, sold to Mr. Khush. Well, I guess you could say that Daddy got out of the hog business and back in it on the same day. I hope y'all enjoyed this little story. We'll be sharing some more as we go along. This has been Elton, wishing y'all a good day and a better night, and God bless.